guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm doing some nail art inspired by Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. To start off, I'm going to show you the demo on these false nails I glued onto toothpicks, and I went ahead and painted all of them white. And starting on the first nail design, which is going to be on the thumbnail, I am of course going to go in with some black acrylic paint in my toothpick, and I am just going to roughly sketch on the outline of Hisoka. So first things first is I decided to paint on some cards near the bottom portion of the nail. After that I went in and worked in with like his neck, his face, and of course his hair. So now that the outline is done and has completely dried, it's time to go in and start filling it in. For his face color, I went in with one tiny dot of peach and the rest of it white acrylic paint. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that's going to be the, color of his face. Also, if you want to know the names of the nail polish and acrylic paint I used, it'll all be in the description box down below. Yeah, so I'm going to let his face completely dry. In the meantime, I'm going to go in and work in on the cards and of course his hair with some reddish and pink acrylic paint. For the cards, you can pretty much paint whatever you want. I decided to paint on one for the Joker, a King, as well as a Ace card, I think is what it's called. Yeah, once the red in his hair dries, I'm going to go in with black acrylic paint to paint on the little details. I painted in purple for his collar, and like I said in past videos, I'm not the best when it comes to anime eyes. I am doing my very best. Sorry, it's really hard to paint on anime characters on teeny tiny little nails. But yeah, I just finished off with his face tattoos, and here's the finished nail design. Speaking of the little face tattoos, for the next two nail designs, first one I'm working on is going to be on the index nail. I'm going to paint on the little star. Then what I'm going to do is go in with my toothpick and black acrylic paint, and I am just going to, stipple on the outline of said star. So I am going to let this outline of a star completely dry, and in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and work on the next nail design, which is going to be on the middle nail. I'm going to go in once again with black acrylic paint and paint on the outline of a raindrop. So now that both outlines have completely dried, I'm now going to jump back to the first one, which was the star, and going in with some bright pink acrylic paint, I am just going to, fill it in. And here's the finished nail design. As for the other one, the third nail design, you're just going to fill it in with blue. This isn't the exact shade of blue, but I couldn't find the other one. Oh well, still looks pretty good. Here's the finished nail design. Moving on to the fourth nail design, which is going to be on the ring nail, is inspired by Hisoka's outfit. He has many different outfits, however I'm just going to stick to the one he wears during the hunter exam. So the first thing I did was I went in with black acrylic paint in my toothpick and I just painted on a curved line for the collar. Now I'm going to go up under that and using the little stippling connect the dot motion. Method. But as you can see, I'm just going to dot kind of form a upside down triangle shape, if that makes sense. Connect the dot method really helps me with my freehanding, but anyways, so the bottom 2/3 of the nail, I'm just going to draw a curved line, and so now we start filling in the colors. I find my pink acrylic paint, so I said, forget it. I painted the collar purple, I painted the little triangle like a darkish navy-ish blue acrylic paint. And at the very tip of the nail design, I painted it once again with some purple acrylic paint. So for the next part, I'm going to go in with some black acrylic paint and I'm just going to paint on two shapes. I believe this one is called a clover and the other one is a ace of spade. But here's the finished nail design. So now moving on to the fifth and final nail design, once again inspired by the hunter exam. So I'm going to be painting on his badge. Once again, using the connect the dot method, I am just going to paint on a little circle. I also had a lot of excess purple acrylic paint, so I decided to go in and paint on God, I'm sorry, I don't play cards, so I'm not sure what these shapes are called. Please correct me in the comments down below, but I'm gonna paint that little ace of spade, I think is what it's called, right up under the badge. I'm now gonna go back in with some white acrylic paint to kind of clean up the line work of the badge. And finally, to finish off this nail design, I'm gonna go in with my safety pin and paint on number 44. So I'm going to let the acrylic paint completely dry. Afterwards, I went on top of it with a quick dry top coat. But here it is. Here's the finished Hunter x Hunter or Hisoka inspired nail art. I'm currently working on some more nail art. I'm actually going to do another one inspired by Hisoka, and of course I'm going to do some more nails inspired by different characters from this anime series. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's nail art, guys. Let me know down in the comments what other nail art you would like for me to do on my channel, and yeah, as always, thanks for watching!